Well,
You
come to your
stink
senses
like
yet?
a dog.
Oh, fuck you. I'm telling you, Conrad's going to win the tournament.
And I'm telling you, he doesn't stand a chance.
Conrad wins every time. Just look at him. He could cut you in half without even pulling his sword from the scabbard.
True, but not even Conrad would dare stand against the devil.
What? What are you blabbering about?
I heard about this one bloke, a young fella, but they say no one stands a chance against him because he's in league with the devil.
Blessed Virgin. Who is it?
His name is... bloody hell, what was it? Zdinek? Zbizek? Something starting with a Z. They say he soaks his prick in rooster blood before every fight, that it gives him superhuman strength.
We'll see about that.
Greetings. You know what a bath is, don't you?
Can we be off?
You should get yourself together a bit, so you make it through that duel.
Oh, das ist nicht gut.
Can we be off?
You should get yourself together a bit, so you make it through that duel.
Can we be off?
You should get yourself together a bit, so you make it through that duel.
Can we be off?
You should get yourself...
Can we be off?
You should get yourself together a bit.
Can we be off?
You should get yourself to...
Can we be off?
You should get yourself together a bit, so you make it through that duel.
Can we be off?
You should get yourself together. God
They
be
had
with
two
you.
collections just like it.
Greetings to you too.
It's not safe here.
Can we be off?
You should get yourself together a bit, so you make it through that duel. God be with you.
Greetings, how are you? Good day.
Can we be off?
You should get yourself together a bit, so you make it through that duel. God be with you.
Can we be off?
You should get yourself together. God be with you.
What can I get for you?
Stinks here.
Are you afraid of water or what? Taste the delicious Kuttenberg wine from the best grapes ripened in the Czech
What's
zone.
that stink?
Well, he doesn't stand a chance.
Comes from Czech
Conrad
soil.
wins every time. Just look
Right.
at him.
Pardon me.
Keep close to the others. Safe.
Was möchtest du?
What's that noise? What are you doing here?
Be careful. God is punishing us for our...
Servus. Was ist los? What do you want of me?
I just need a little favour from you. My name is Henry, and I've just come to town. I'm interested in alchemy, and I heard that you have some wonderful perfume with secrets yet unplumbed.
So? Wirklich? Is that really what they say?
Certainly. And you really do smell wonderfully. It's cinnamon, isn't it?
Ah, richtig. And, can you guess the rest of the secret?
Well, I'd like to, but for that, I would require a phial of your perfume. Of course, I would gladly pay you for it, my lovely lady.
Nein. Keep your money. I want to know if you can really guess what's in my perfume. Schließlich habe ich nichts zu verlieren. If you fail, nothing lost. And, otherwise, someone else would soon discover the secret anyway.
An interesting offer. Let's see how I do.
Here's a file. Und viel Glück, my young little alchemist.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here? A fine day for some fine wares. For sale. Strong, well-made cup. Come and take a gander. We've got it all.
Fine wares here. Quality merchandise. Quality goods here.
Ah, excellent. Here is that garden. How do I get in?
A wonderful day for a wonderful
I made it. That's beautiful. Like the Garden of Eden. Roses like that would please any woman. And they smell so lovely. And now back to the miners, so they don't think I blew them off.
quality merchandise.
Greetings, my friend.
What do you have for sale? I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
All right, I agree.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend. A fine day for some fine wares.
I don't have much. Time left. I have to get back to Franzi soon.
Excuse me?
The Dirk Stallion is shagging Naz's old woman.
It's like I'm invisible or something. You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Awful things happen here.
The bonniest lassie in all of these parts.
Franzi, what the blazes is going on here?
Hey, good you're here, Henry. Do you have that gift?
Yes, here it is. Tess should like it.
Grand. I told Anton you wouldn't let him down. Here's something for your help. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
Well, fine. Thanks. But what's up with Anton?
Anton was afraid you weren't coming and that Tess would dump him tonight, so he had a few beers. And first he drank for thirst, and then for courage, and finally for grief.
I understand his concern, but did he have to get that sotted?
Hey, Anton doesn't have an easy life, and Tess is his sole source of joy in this world.
All right, but what are we going to do now? We have to finish the procession, right? And what about our champion drinker? How will he shoot tomorrow? And how's he going to make it to the last church like this?
I wouldn't worry about the shooting. You don't know miners. He'll snap out of it in a few hours. Worse, we'll be getting him to the Church of St. George so he can take the oath in front of Priest Tobias.
Go on then.
Look, it's a long story.
I've got time. Go ahead and talk.
Anton isn't poor. He's only a miner because he was forced to, and because he had terrible luck. His father put all his money into opening a new mine. Except then Sigismund came and the miners were afraid they wouldn't make a profit.
Wait, his father is a miner?
Unfortunately, he was. He had a stroke when Sigismund came to town.
Well, what am I supposed to make of that?
The miners didn't want to dig a new shaft because they were afraid that Sigismund would cancel the concession and they wouldn't make a profit. Except old Anton had to put all his money into it. And when he heard, it floored him. And he never recovered.
So it's Sigismund's fault?
Why, aye. As long as that Hungarian horde is here, they won't be digging any new silver seams.
And what does that have to do with Tess?
Her father, Linnart, is a well-respected burgher, and he has already betrothed Tess to Anton.
So what's the problem?
Just that Anton doesn't have any money for the dowry. And now Linnart is looking for a better match for his daughter.
Fine. I'll carry Anton to the church.
Excellent, lad. And can you manage it?
Certainly better than you. God, why am I such a do-gooder?
It's settled then. I'll take care of the stang, you take care of Anton. Now just have to make sure we can still catch Father Tobias at the church.
Oh, God. It's so heavy. I swear, if you puke on me, I'll break both your arms.
It's not far from here to the St. George's Court. But get a move on so we can get out the tomb. The saints will surely leave us alone if we can get past the walls. And don't worry, I know Father Tobias. He's a canny bloke. Everything will be fine, you'll see.
Damn it, Francie. Just explain one thing to me.
What? What are you getting on about?
I love Tess more.
Look, what's really going on with Anton and Tess?
I just told you a while ago. Tess's father is a reputable cobbler, and Anton's just a young yucca.
So what? That's obvious, right? No reason to suddenly get shit-faced.
Exactly as bad luck.
I promised to help the miners.
Should
go back to them.
Come
Where's
back.
Swansea? Are you trying to steal me? Oh,
What's the deal with those saints?
They just don't like us, man, you know.
Well, before the brawl, they were shouting that you're traitors.
Fuck that.
Why are you traitors?
We're not traitors, but it was our alderman who decided to open the gates of the city to Sigismund, not us. And there's no point in playing the hero, like Pren tried.
Well, what did Pren do?
Oh, he and his men refused to open the calling gate to Sigismund.
What? And you surrendered, just like that? Without a fight?
And what else are we supposed to do, eh? Once that French cunt Rabanne and our Burgermeister surrendered to Sigismund, there was no point in putting up resistance.
Look, what's really going on with Anton and Tess?
I just told you. Hey, that's not the way this is.
Where are you taking
Come
me?
back.
Is this a kidnapping? Stealing a man like mad?
What about you, Franzi? Do you have a girl?
Plenty. 3 for each finger, even. What lass would want me, eh? A poor orphan with his toes sticking out of his boots.
A miner has to make some money, right?
And what of it? You know how much food costs here and everything else? Here in the city, grocery only goes so far. Not like in some village.
And the main thing is not to drink it all away, right?
Hold your water, lad. You're on thin ice here. You know what it's like to go down in the pit every day and break rocks against doors. Right down the pit. You want to get the fuck out straight away. The port starts pounding. But you can't shit your brakes, you just keep going. Aye, any man like what are you doing, Henry? You're getting the wrong way. We'll drink to the king and drink to the silver hewn out of the ground. Priests and monks, enjoy your trinkets from our silver mine. A yakker's prize is a bonny lass and flowing drop of wine. Away, get it! Join us, glorious yakkers in the mound. We'll drink to the king and drink to the silver hewn out of the ground. Lords and knights and maesters to mind your own salvation. Well, can me marrows on the hoy and make war vibration. Away, get it! Join us, glorious yakkers in the mound. We'll drink to the king, we'll drink to the silver hewn out of the ground. Sing it once and sing it twice, the yakker's trade is fine. For all the passion, all the pain, now bring me on.
What's the meaning of this?
So here we are, your most fatherly holiness.
What? Do you take me for a fool?
Nah, I'm a fool here. Anton Casper at your service.
I humbly apologize, Father Tobias. Anton here.
Entering a church stinking drunk like that? With a sacred object? Have you no shame, you savage? You disgrace yourself, the Holy Church, and your honorable trade. In such a state, I will certainly not consecrate your stag.
Woody, Father. Please, you know us. We're righteous men of the Mound, and without St. Anthony, we'll be disgraced at the competition.
You should have thought of that before getting drunk.
Father, Anton's in a bad way because they don't want to give him Tess, the cobbler's girl.
Do I look like a pauper? That cobbler needs a boot. In the cobbler's. I'll show him boot. He'll be begging me on his knees. I've got so much chink, I'm drowning in it.
For Christ's sake, Anton, man, be quiet for a moment. I beg of you. Father Tobias.
But I'm only doing it because of you, Franzi. Because you are an orphan, and your late mother was a pious and kind woman. Will you take the oath instead of Anton?
But I didn't know the oath, Father.
Good God. And what about you, boy?
Well, I don't know the oath, Father, but I'll try to salvage the situation.
I understand. Helping friends in need is a commendable act.
Anton, are you able to recite the oath?
Of course. I'd even say it myself, but nobody here will let me do it.
So go ahead, but nice and slow. Tell me the beginning of the oath, Anton.
We, the yakkers of the Kuttenberg Mound, swear before God to hew our shafts by his grace, and to make nae fashion better, but to ding away at the mound according to God's laws.
Wait, stop. One bit at a time.
I'm listening, son. But nice and politely, please.
So, how did it go? We, miners of Kuttenberg, swear before God to open the shafts with respect, without malice, and mine the vein honestly, according to the law of God.
Our Lady of the Seven Sorrows. All right, and then?
What's next, Anton?
Of course. We promise to graft proper, obey the gaffer and not pinch any ore or silver, but to gie it by reets to the masters on the bank out bay.
Good. That's enough for now.
Well, friend?
We vow not to steal, to pray properly, and to faithfully obey the king.
What are you saying, boy? That doesn't make any sense. I'll give you one more chance, but don't try my patience.
Thank you, worthy father. Anton, how did it go? Repeat it for me one more time.
Of course. We promise to graft proper, obey the gaffer and not pinch any ore or silver, but to gie it by reets to the masters on the bank out bay.
Good. That's enough for now.
Well, friend?
We vow to work hard, listen to our foreman, and duly hand over a share of the ore to the lords.
Very good, son. And what next?
How does the oath end?
We swore on feast days to leave the moon tune and DNA hewing, and to give a wee share from our adults and foys for the good of our souls and the greater glory of God.
Oh, very good. What was that about adults again?
Boldly onwards, youngster.
We swear that on the feast day, we will clean, pray, and go to church for the greater glory of God.
God damn! Oh, God forgive me, but the cup of my patience is just runneth over. One is drunk, the other dumb. I'm no laughing stock, you imbeciles.
Please, father, give us one more chance.
Banish the thought. Get out! And never show yourselves in here again, you scoundrels.
Christ, what a fush! We fucked that right up, man!
So heavy. I swear, if you puke on me, I'll break both your arms.
It's not far from here to the St. George's Cook, but get a move on so we can get out the tomb. The saints will surely leave us alone if we can get past the walls. And don't worry, I know Father Tobias. He's a canny bloke. Everything will be fine, you'll see.
Damn it, Francie. Just explain one thing to me.
What? What are you ganning on about?
What's the deal with those saints?
They just don't like us, man, you know.
Well, before the brawl, they were shouting that you're traitors.
Fuck that.
Why are you traitors?
We're not traitors, bud. It was our alderman who decided to open the gates of the city to Sigismund, not us. And there's no point in playing the hero, like Pren tried.
Well, what did Pren do?
He and his men refused to open the calling gate for Sigismund.
What? And you surrendered, just like that? Without a fight?
And what else are we supposed to do, eh? Once that French cunt Brabant and our Burgermeister surrendered to